Bada bee, bada boo, bada bee, bada boo, ba 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 ba.
Bra, bra, bra.
Dee bada da ba ba ba. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back at it again. You thought we were done. You thought we were gone. You're like, what? A week without the Metal Hour? What is this? I know. It's crazy. It's all Zach's fault, so it's okay. But speaking of Zach, he's right next to me, as always.
What's up, guys?
Zach, why did you leave our fans, people, and everything hanging for a whole other week?
Well, you see, guys,
get the Metal Hour out.
What happened was, I had to work a lot, and it was a lot of work between the both of us.
If you can't hear the lying in his voice,
okay, sorry, I was caught on Xbox, and I was on a win streak on Overwatch, and dude, I just couldn't quit. I was climbing that SR rank, dude. No, I'm just kidding. It was a lot of work.
Yeah. And he became like a 90-year-old man, was like, I got back pain, so I can't move. I got lumbago.
No, but no, in all seriousness, though, that I was working a lot. I ended up throwing my back out, and it was like I've never had a back problem in my life, and this was my first experience of having back pain. And if anyone out there actually has actual back pains, I feel bad for you guys, because that was the worst week of my entire fucking life.
No, I understand, man. I used to have a warehouse job, and the first week of it, I couldn't even tie my shoes, man. It was like I bend over barely a little bit. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was on my lower back, on my right side, dude. It was crippling to walk. I felt like the hunchback of Notre fucking Dame.
Dude.
Damn, I don't know.
Whatever your name is, man.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stuff happened in the week that we were actually gone. And, oh my gosh, a lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of controversial too. So You guys might know what we're talking about. We'll get that in a second. But first, let's talk about the good though. Freaking Slaughter Prevail came out with a new song, and you know what new song means, new album coming, but this song is called Agony. If you haven't listened to it yet, you gotta go pause it right now, listen to the song, and come back to us, because it is freaking good.
Let them know the Metal Hour sent you.
I mean, I don't know Alex Terrible personally, but he did walk by me one time at a concert.
It was really cool.
Yeah, let him know I said hi. But anyway, Agony came out, and I kind of like the direction that they're going with it, because Slaughter Prevail is very, deep, toilet bowl, guttural, and I like that. Hell was really good in anything of that direction, but this new song, Agony, is more it's like he's just yelling at you, kind of. It's more of rage music than really death metal-y type of deal. Don't get me wrong, it's still got the deep guttural vocals, but
it's a lot more upbeat energy. It's more in your face than just the guttural brutality of it. There's a lot more of the way he's doing the clean mixed with the screaming vocals, man. It has a Cane Hill type vibe that's just fucking in your face, makes you want to slap you fucking silly, man.
I tell you what, and when we say clean, we're not talking about he's clean singing.
No, it's none of that shit.
But I mean, he
it's the type of screaming with the words and shit.
It's kind of like a King 810.
Yeah.
King 810. Where he's basically talking, but he's got a voice behind it, a guttural behind it.
Yeah.
And it's in your face, it's moving quick, and I love it. I really do.
Let me put it in a scene for you. Let's take it back about maybe a few years. Let's say you were about maybe 6 or 7 years old, all right? You go and you raid the fridge and you eat something. You eat something that your parents were gonna save or were gonna cooking. They fucking scream your name, your full name. It's literally that type of intensity. It puts you it's scared, and you know that you're shit's about to go down. It's kind of that emotion with this new song.
I just want some fries from McDonald's. hitting too close to home. Oh man, but no, that there's not really much we can talk about on that one because I love it. I love the direction they're going with it.
You guys just have to listen to it.
Yeah, I hope the album stays more in that direction.
I agree
because it gets you up, it gets you moving, it gets you wanting to go do something, just brutal, like we'll lift some weights or run 1,000 miles or punch a baby in the mouth. I don't know what you do on your free time. Lift weights while you're on the treadmill, violently punching a child. So whatever floats your goat, man. You do what you got to do. And speaking of Alex Terrible, can we just talk about? Are you still on Float Your Goat?
Yes! I love that!
You've never heard that one before?
No, I love that so much!
Oh, geez.
Go float your goat.
I gotta get you out more often, man. We gotta go out and do stuff. Jeez.
For real?
Oh, man.
By the way, guys, I live under a rock. Call me Patrick Star.
I love that. But anyway, so talking about Alex Terrible and... can we move real quick? And I want to cut it off because I know we can talk hours upon this because we did before the cast.
Oh yeah.
But can we talk about his freaking head tats that he has?
Yes.
When everyone called you the demon enough times, you
just fucking embody it.
You embrace it
and tattoo horns on your fucking
and
head.
you just have these epic horns just tattooed from the front of your skull to the back.
And they look fucking dope.
They sit really well. Whoever was his artist was spot on, man. Because the first time I ever saw him in general, not even in photos or anything like that, I saw him with the horns. It was the concert we went to in Orlando. It was Whitechapel, Slaughter Vale. Yep, Whitechapel, Slaughter Vale, Oceano, and Chelsea Grim. And my fault, we got there like 3 hours early. So
felt like 5.
It took way too dang long. So I still apologize for that. But, we met some cool people and, the whole band Whitechapel walked past us. And I'm one of those people, like, I fangirl on the inside. And I don't... You gotta go to work again?
No.
Okay. Anyway, I fangirl on the inside. And... but I'm one of those cool fans. Like, I'm not gonna go up and bother you as much as even though I really want to, when I see that you're busy, when I see that you're trying to do something. They all looked like they were, trying to get inside, trying to get sound checked and everything like that.
Yeah.
But Alex Terrible walked past us, and I was like, that guy looks really familiar. I was like, looked it up, I was like, holy crap, that's Alex Terrible. He just walked past me. Like, what the, huh? And the first thing you know is always the horns. And like, they are
you can
sick.
See them like clear as day. Like,
because he always, whenever he comes on stage, he always comes in with his mask, which is probably one of the most epic masks I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah,
I love it. Then when he takes off the mask, he's still wearing,
he still has his horns,
his actual mask, and you're like, oh god, oh yes, oh my goodness,
and and it's just like it's super fucking cool. Like it has like this like little bit of a skin rip coming from his forehead to the back of his dome, and like the horns, the way that they embody is more like goat's horns, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a goat kind of ram type of deal.
Yeah, and like they're the straight horns that have a slight curvature to the opposite sides of the sides of the where they're at. So if they're on the left side, they're bending a little bit to the the left. So they have a slight curve on the end. And I'm telling you, the detail on those horns are fucking insane. I wasn't up there like right over his head, like just looking at it. But from what I seen, man,
like, let me hold you real quick. Just
let me evaluate your dome.
He's just over there freaking out, like, oh god.
Speaking, you're rushing at me.
Get off of me. Oh man, but. Okay, so we're gonna cut it off on that one because, like I said, we can talk about tattoos and artist tattoos and whatnot for hours. So we might have an episode on that. So we'll save the
tattoo segment.
Ooh, and if you guys don't know, Zach and I also have a few, so we might talk about our own too. Hey, let's see what happens.
And the ones yet to come.
And the ones that are coming pretty soon in October that I'm getting, but I'm not. We'll talk a little later about that. But. Let's talk about the more controversial one that just came out. The only reason, even though it's rap, the only reason I'm bringing it up is because it has a metal legend.
The Godfather,
the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne, did a song with the rapper Post Malone, and I personally haven't heard it, and I don't know if I want. Look, I'm gonna start by saying this: if you're a Post Malone fan or if you're a rap fan, best to you, all to you. You know, I don't want to trash on your stuff. You like what you like. I like what I like. You know, but this is all opinionated. You can agree or disagree with us. So we're just going to go ahead and give our views on it. And I haven't listened to it. I don't know if I want to listen to it because I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. But you listened to it.
Yes, I have.
So let me get your.
Do you want the sugar coat or do you want the honest truth?
Whichever one you give us, and we'll decide which one's which.
All right. So I'm gonna let you decide which one's which. It was okay.
It was okay?
It was okay. But if, in all honesty, though, it was trash.
Yeah.
It was trash. It was okay, but it was trash.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I say this. The rap part with Post Malone, I am a Post Malone fan. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I love all kinds of music, and I do listen to rap. I listen to rap quite often.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
and I like my boy Posty because, honestly, Post Malone, though he is rap, that man loves rock. He's surrounded by metal. I don't know how this man comes up with the raps that he does with the actual type of music he listens to. Because I mean, he listens to a lot of fucking rock, heavy metal, and everything. I mean, shit. He has a few different albums of Thy Art Is Murder and vinyl. You know, even one that Jared Dines gave him too.
Yeah, Jared Dines gave him the Infinite Annihilator album. Yeah, and his personal music taste is really good.
It's really good
because I've even heard a lot of artists that whatever music they produce is not always the music that they listen to.
Yeah,
like when it comes to him, he produces rap and stuff like that, but he loves metal.
Yeah, he gets a lot of his inspiration from rock, metal, and stuff like that, which I think is really cool.
And even one of the gods of death metal, Phil Bozeman, he even said that his music is not really the music that he listens to. He loves old school Frank Sinatra stuff like that. He even has a Frank Sinatra tattoo on him, I think.
Yeah.
Corey Taylor is a big fan of David Bowie.
Oh yeah, he is
a huge fan of David Bowie. He even, I believe, he claims him as one of his inspirations.
Yeah. Just
to do music. And David Bowie and Slipknot are way too different. I mean,
David Bowie and Stone Sour. There's maybe a 2% similarity.
Yeah, right.
There's a little bit there.
They're both clean singing.
They're both clean. Yes.
So I mean, but I'm gonna let you keep going on that because I know you probably have a little bit more to say about that.
No, I want to say Ozzy Osbourne. I love that man to death.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like he could have they could have done more with him in that song. You have Post Malone, who is a big heavy hitter in the rap industry, and then you have fucking Ozzy Osbourne, who may not be producing music, but is a fucking not a staple, but a god blessed nail in the metal rock industry, the entire fucking industry, the epitome of rock. He only had two fucking verses in the entire fucking song, and they were about maybe six or seven words a piece, and he repeated it. Though he sang it great, there could have been so much more that they could have used him with and made it so much better. And it was, and even with the song alone, it was very lackluster to none. Mm-hmm. I literally feel like they did this for a publicity stunt to just to.
It's possible.
Get it out there. It felt rushed. It felt like there was a lot of thought into it, and they really didn't use the legend that they had at their disposal at his fullest potential. It was seriously, utterly disappointing.
Do you think that it was because we're talking about Post Malone being a fan of metal and rock and stuff like that? Do you think it was his? I'm trying his way of trying to bring metal into today, to more of his fans, and it just didn't work out. The intention was there, the execution wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So I 100%. I can feel you on that.
I can see where he was wanting to go with it, especially with the theme of his album. Mm-hmm. I can see it, and though it was a great thought, the execution was absolutely fucking lackluster.
My thing is, if you're gonna have a guy that big in it, you gotta
give him something that big to equal his status.
You have to let him do his thing, what he's known for.
Yeah.
Now, him being a really big fan of Jared Dines, and him and Jared Dines actually being, I would call them really
good friends.
Really good friends. I'm trying to think of why not put Jared Dines into your song to kind of, as a stepping stone. Don't go with a legend. Don't start with a legend.
Work small and work your way up.
Work small and work your way up. Even though Jared Dines is a gent god, he's not as known as Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ozzy Osbourne. It was cool though that Ozzy Osbourne agreed and everything, and that they actually did it. But I
don't think Ozzy Osbourne knew what he was agreeing to.
I don't even think he knew who Post Malone was.
I don't think Ozzy Osbourne knows who he himself is.
Yeah. Ozzy who?
Ozzy, read these words.
What's reading? But we love Ozzy.
Can I go home?
Can I go home? Sharon!
But I mean, what hurt me the most about that, because if I don't like the song, if I don't want to listen to it, I don't have to listen to it. It's my choice not to listen to it, and I think what hurt me the most about it is all the tweets and the videos and stuff like that. Is people saying who's this Aussie guy?
That's what's been pissing me off the most. It's not even just the song; it's the comments of these ignorant fucks out there that literally are saying Post Malone got Ozzy Osbourne famous and all this shit.
Like, who's this Aussie guy? He needs to put out some more stuff.
Ozzy was fucking snorting fucking fire ants, biting heads off of bats when fucking Post Malone was swimming in his father's sack.
I mean, it's insane, man. And like people nowadays, like all the rappers and whatnot, talking about, oh yeah, I did this drug, I did that drug. Have you ever snorted ants?
Have you ever snorted ants? Have you tasted the iron in the blood of a fucking bat?
Let alone not just ants, fire ants.
Yeah,
fire ants.
Fucking fire ants.
Have you taken every drug known to man at the exact same time? No,
you haven't.
You have not.
You have not been Ozzy.
How the heck? How in the world this dude is still alive? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, but that's
thousands of legends followed before Ozzy doing the same thing Ozzy's done, but somehow Ozzy managed to fucking live through it all, and this is why he's the king.
That dude's a prince of darkness, man. You gotta sell your soul.
You can't die.
And the godfather of metal. Next to Dio. But, whatever. Dio's about to get his throne moved when Ozzy comes down to hell. So, but, no, I think I'm not going to really talk too much on that, but it...
Yeah, I could go on for hours about that, and I don't want to go on a tangent.
But I mean...
But on this, I just want to say this on a side note.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are listening and you guys are the people that are fucking like bashing on Ozzy, being like, who the fuck this Ozzy person is, fucking Post Malone got him famous, I just want to say one simple thing, and it's going to be 2 words. Fuck you. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, my thing is, I can see that, but
Ignorancy.
A little bit of that, and it's a little bit of... a lot of people don't want to branch out. Yeah. It goes back to what we were saying before. People are like, oh, metal is just noise. You can't understand what they're saying, but I'm going to listen to this mumble rapper the whole entire time.
I know everything.
When every song is exactly the same, and it's just...
Fucking Migos, man.
It's just freaking ridiculous. But, I think out of all the negative, you like what you like, you do what you do. Don't be ignorant, and if you don't want to listen to it, don't listen to it. Don't be one of those people who go on there just to trash it. That's not cool, because you know what you're doing. You're giving them more views. You're giving them more money.
Yeah, you ain't.
And you're not hurting their feelings.
Yeah,
I can tell you that right now. So. I'm gonna move over to a little lighter note, a little pep it up a little bit. Start out kind of sad and a little aggressive, but let's. This is something I want to talk about for a while now, and we talked about the Breakdown Stank Face last episode.
Yeah.
And I think what we should do is probably maybe give our top 5 breakdowns that made us get that stank face going.
Yeah.
And so instead of me or you going through 5 through 1 or 1 through 5 just all together, I'll say my 5, you say your 5, I'll say my 4, you say your 4, so forth and so on.
I'm with that.
Stuff like that. So
you want to go first?
I guess I can go ahead and top it off. So a few of these are actually also going to be a new blood. I'm going to mix them in there a little bit.
It's a double segment.
Whoa!
Totally rad, dude.
Whoa! Party on!
So it's the top 5 with a slash of new bloods.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is top 5 with a slash of new blood.
Let's do this.
I'm getting too old for this. All right, so number 5, and if go show these guys love. Everybody on this list, my list and Zach's list, go show them love. Tell them Metal Hour sent you. Tell them, hey, you were his top 4, or hey, you were his top 3, whatever. Let them know how you feel, and hey, promote us a little bit. We appreciate it. Number 5, I'm going with For the Likes of You, which is Austin Dickey's band. I know we talked about he was my number 5 on my top 5 favorite metal vocalists, and the song is the song is Disgretion. I believe that's how you say it. Disgretion, and that breakdown goes pretty hard because the build of it is really cool. He's like a broken home, can't stand on Hope Alone. It's just the drums just do 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 do, and it's just building up. Then they hit the freaking crash cymbal, just and they go. He hits this super brutal high pitches.
And it just makes you fucking want. It's honestly the only word that I could ran through my head when I heard it was fucking groovy.
It is awesome, and if you watch the music video too, he's insane because he's like leaning backwards and almost freaking grudge like. Walking down the stairs type of thing, and he's got like this menacing look in his eyes.
Bray Wyatt from like the WWE.
Bray Wyatt, where he does
like
this little
spider crawl.
Yeah, that thing. And then after that, you think it's done. Then he hits a low, doing the exact same thing, and it's just the same thing over. And it's pretty brutal. I like it. It's fun. It gets you moving, and the whole song itself is a lot of fun. It's something you can sit down, listen, and vibe to. And I really enjoy it. So that's my number 5. For the Likes of You, Discretion. Go check them out. Zach, you're number 5. Who do you got?
All right. So for my number 5, it's gonna be a band called Northland and the Heartwake. And these
is that their band name?
Yeah, that's the band name.
Okay.
And their the name of the song is called Refuge. Refuge. So in regards to this, it has like a little bit of like a post-hardcore / wage war type vibe.
I remember you showed me that. I was like, this takes me back to like 2009.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm feeling it.
It had a lot of clean. It had a lot of heavy like mid screams. A lot of mid screams. And a lot of clean. Really clean vocals, but the cleans, it's just the way he sings it was fucking groovy. Mm-hmm. And the message behind the song is really powerful. But there's this breakdown that they have, and he just hammers a fucking way with the fucking double bass, with the double kick, and fucking the way he's screaming, because the majority of the song is cleans, and then when he gets heavy like this, it makes you want to crab crawl, dude.
It catches you.
It just it sways. It's really good. Give it a listen to.
It's pretty epic. I really enjoyed it.
If you're not at least tapping your toe or nodding your head,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't sit still.
It's one of those that when you hear, you instantly gotta start moving something. Your head, your foot, your junk. I don't care. You do what you gotta do. If it doesn't give you half a chubby, then what do you listen to it for?
Exactly.
So, all right. So we're moving on to number 4, and number 4 I've actually already mentioned. These guys were a new blood, I think, on the last episode, I want to say. So they're fairly new to this list. Like, they were like a brand new, like, last minute, oh my gosh, these guys. I can't think of another breakdown. Like, this has to take number 4 spot. And it's the band Impuritans and the song Incision. This is the band that I said last time that had only like 900 something views.
Yeah.
They're up to 1,000 now, which is, hey, you know,
awesome.
You're stepping up. So the band Impuritans and the song is Incision. INCISION. And yeah, if you guys haven't listened to it yet, what the heck are you doing? We told you to listen to it last time. Why aren't you listening to it?
You had a whole week.
That hurts. That hurts on the inside. But anyway, the ending of it, the whole song itself is brutal, like in your face, hard going. And the ending of it, he hits this low, and it's like a just freaking dirt nasty in your face, and you're just like, ooh, instant stank face.
It's fucking brutal.
Right, instant stank face. And it's amazing. I love it. You guys should love it. Let's go check it out. Number 4, Impuritans Incision.
All right, so my number 4 is gonna be a very, very well-known, very
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I'm gonna be honest, it's this song actually gave us inspiration for one of our segments. I'm not gonna lie, and it's by the Arcrania, and it's Disillusions in a Disoriented System.
Basically,
Send it to the slaughterhouse.
Better known as Send It to the Slaughterhouse.
Pretty much. And the reason why I'm using that is because though it is very popular and well known, that fucking breakdown is so fucking groovy and so fucking awesome. Like, it's just, I love it so much. I love it so much. Like, it never gets old, no matter how many times I listen to it.
And I will tell you guys with Acrania, if you're not into political metal, which is basically what they are,
pretty much,
don't listen to it, because that whole song is about cops and how they believe that cops are pigs, and you know that's where the Send It to the Slaughterhouse things come from. And how, you know, like, we're not going to throw our views because this ain't a political show, but that's what they believe. So if you're not into political metal, don't listen to it, but you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to the breakdown. It's freaking good.
Your discretion. I don't hate cops. Just saying. I love cops.
That's as political as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
But anyway, my number 3 is actually going to be from the same band, Acrania, and from the same album too.
Oh,
from the same album.
20.
I know, but it's gonna be a different song though. It's not. I know. What? They have different songs besides just that one?
I didn't know.
This one is called Dehumanize, Lobotomize, Negate. That's the name of the whole entire song. And the song itself, it's probably about 3 or 4 minutes, your average song. And the first, you know, bit of the song, it's always, you know, it's just the same Acrania sound, you know, just the guitars in your face, the high pitch pig squeal type of deals, you know. But then you get to the last, I want to say, 20 seconds of the song, and it just goes quiet for a second, and it just goes to super low, just straight chugging guitar, and the vocalist starts going even lower than he usually does in his actual, you know, what people are used to, and that's why when I listened to it, it caught me off guard, because I was like, when I first listened to it, I had it on Pandora, and I wasn't even looking at the band. I was like, oh, this is probably Acrania. And I was like, yeah, it's Acrania. Then that low hit, and I'm like, nah, this can't be them. Nah. And I pulled out my phone, and it said Acrania right there. And I'm like, oh, that hit. And just, you know, it just makes you go, you know, Chubb hitting table right there.
Yeah.
So that's my number 3, Acrania, Dehumanize, Lobotomize, Negate. So Zach, number 3 for you.
So my number 3 is actually going to be a newer song that was done by this band. The band is going to be from Ice Nine Kills, the Mr. Spencer, great ass vocalist. I just want to say that one. But it's from Ice Nine Kills, and it's from a bonus track on their newest album, The Silver Scream, and it's called Merry Axmas. And no, it's not my axe from Insane Clown Posse. Don't get them confused. Completely different motherfuckers. No, this is it's called Merry Axmas, and it's about a spin off of your typical Christmas song, and essentially it's just about Santa coming and killing every fucking person,
like killing your parents and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the music video to it is.
If you guys don't, you guys have to check out the music video. It's
Pause the video
awesome.
right here. Go to Ice Nine Kills. Merry Axmas. AX, like, Lumberjack has an axe. Axmas. And watch it. Tell us how you feel. Tell Matt I sent you.
It is great.
It's freaking hilarious. So, I mean, it opens up, it's Christmas, and this kid's like, trying to sneak into. It's Christmas Eve. The kid's trying to sneak into his presents, and the parents are all like, "Oh, don't do that."
Santa will skip you if you're awake, and
Santa will skip you. That's very naughty. You don't want to be naughty.
Yeah.
So the kid scurries off of bed and comes back to the next day, and
finds a random gift wrapped up in like fucking cardboard
paper or whatever.
And it was this game for the Atari. It looked like either Atari or like
old
a
school
Sega.
64. Probably something
like that. And it was a game he was playing. It said Merry Xmas, and it literally reminded me of like the graphics from like Golden Axe.
It was old school 8-bit style, super pixely, super like 2-dimensional. You only get to see one side, and your character's just moving that one side.
Platformer, man.
It's like old school Mario, where you just get one track, and you run on that one track the whole entire time.
And that's all we're gonna say, because you guys got to check out the music video for yourself, because it is seriously a kick. But
it gives you a good laugh.
But going back to it though, the breakdown on it, it's a lot heavier than your typical Ice Nine. Like Ice Nine gets heavy. But on this song in particular, he attempts some like heavy like tonal throat pig squeals, and he executed it beautifully. Beautifully.
I don't think when it comes to tonal throating, a lot of people give that thing enough credit because
it's hard.
It's hard. I mean, I can kind of do it, like a little bit. Let's see if I can get out.
I want to hear it.
Kind of, but you saw how it got a little choppy.
Yeah.
But it hurts too. I don't know how to properly do it because I'm going straight from the throat.
Yeah.
And which is not good. You gotta go straight from the top.
Even I can't do it properly.
It's almost there.
There needs to be more airflow in the throat.
You basically kind of gotta chop it up as it's coming out.
Yeah.
With your throat instead of just having a one clean low. You kind of just got.
It takes a lot of vocal training.
It is.
It really does.
It hurts, but it is. I think it's one of the more brutal type of lows you can hit.
Oh yeah.
Because I love it. I think it's great, and freaking Dickie Allen is probably one of the best at it. Mm-hmm. That guy hits tunnel lows, and probably the even better one is Austin Dickey because he does more fries, but he can hit those tunnel lows, and they're insane. They're dark. They're evil. And I like it.
I like it a lot.
And going back to Ice Nine Kills, I'll be honest with you, a lot of people might agree with me that, I mean, they're not my number one pick as a favorite band.
Yeah.
I think of them as kind of like the One Direction of the metal. because they strike me as more boy band-esque metal.
I never thought of it like that. Holy fuck!
Like,
I'll never look at them the same.
Like, because I say One Direction because I don't care what anybody says. Dragging Me Down by One Direction is a freaking good song, and if you don't like that, you can freaking at me. I don't care what anybody says. Because
everybody, let's go at him because that's a shitty ass song.
I don't care what anybody says. Fight me in real life. 1v1 IRL Rust right now.
This is Modern Warfare.
Yeah, and freaking so. But no, like when it comes to them, when I hear Ice Nine Kills, I think of boy band.
Yeah,
I really do think of boy band. That's why I can't really vibe. I can't really vibe with them that much. But I will say, a guilty pleasure is The American Nightmare because that song it's got to go flow. It's catchy and you kind of. It's one of those metal songs you can kind of dance to. which sounds really weird and kind of contradicting, but
and I really
like it.
What they did with this newest album that they did. Like, on a complete side note, since we're talking about them, the Silver Scream album, like, that album entirely alone, like, it's different from every single album that they've ever put out. Entirely. And the inspiration from them all is it's something that I've wanted done for a long time, and they did it, and they did it beautifully. And it's literally the inspirations from the old classic horror movies. Like, every song is literally a representation through Iceland Kills of those movies and everything, and of those, like, Stephen King books and shit like that. It is seriously fucking awesome. It's seriously fucking awesome. That album alone is really good. I think it's, out of all their albums, I think that's seriously one of the most polished, well dones that they've came out with by far.
I will be honest, it's good. You know, it's one of those, if somebody puts it on, you know, you're like, okay, yeah, I can get down with this, but it's not something me personally, and you guys can disagree, that's perfectly fine. You like what you like, I like what I like. But it's not something I would personally put on my playlist. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what makes this show great. That's what makes people great. We're allowed to disagree, but we, you know, could show different music to everybody, which is fine. That's okay. Number 2. My number 2 is probably one of the darkest, most like Outlast game feel to it and I love it so much because the whole song is a lead up to it. And because it starts out brutal, the middle is brutal, end is brutal. It's called, the band's called Humanity's Last Breath, and the song is called Beware, Beware. And the song opens up, it opens up with this heavy breathing, like a guy who just got done running, or like he's hiding from a monster or something, he's scared. Then like this guitar screech just the whole entire time, and then it just stops and breaks into a brutal low with guitars, drums, everything coming behind it. And through the whole song, that guitar screech that was in the beginning, you hear it throughout when he's playing and when he's singing and when he's going. It's just you know, you hear it throughout, and it hits you. It makes you feel good. You're like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Make it screech. And so it comes into the breakdown, which is probably like the last, I don't know, 40 seconds of the song, and the guy's like whispering these vocals, and behind like kind of lower drums, everything kind of just gets a little quieter, and he's going, and then it stops. Then he does a solo vocal where it's like this scratchy, high guttural, which I don't know how you do because he's screaming, but he has a low in his voice too.
Yeah, it's unique. It's very unique.
He shouts, "Beware of me." And then the whole thing just freaking
goes crazy.
It throws down, it hits you in the face, and you're like, oh, that's nice. I like that. I vibe with that. So
it gave you the fucking stank face.
Yeah, you're like, ooh, you want to get up and you want to go fight. You want to go fight somebody. You're like, I need something to punch. And so, yeah. Oh yeah, brother. Slayer. And so. So that's Humanity's Last Breath, Beware. That's my number 2, but it is not number 2. It is awesome. It's not crap. It's number 2, but not number 2. Zach, your number 2. What you got?
All right. So for my number 2, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Don't hate me.
What you got?
So if I'm gonna be honest, this one is gonna be kind of like from a semi-popular band, from what people know. You know, they're good. They're good. They're really good. I like them a lot. Mm-hmm. And actually, I didn't run this one by you.
You're switching up on me now.
I thought about it. Oh. And this one, it's by Angel Maker.
Oh man, I freaking love Angel Maker. I didn't even think about it.
It's by Angel Maker, and the song is called Leech.
Oh no! Dude, I freaking love that. I didn't even think about that.
It is fucking brutal.
Angel Maker in general is just brutal. Dark Omen, Shia LaBeouf, Leech. It hits.
The entire song fucking hits. But in particular for this breakdown on this song, I was really thinking about it. and like the way they transition in from the double kick, the heavy constant brrr, the guitaring, the screaming. It's just they literally, moment of silence, few snares, and all hell breaks loose, and it just fucking goes fucking insane. It makes you want to rip your hair out. Fucking all your fluids are flowing out your body. Foam's coming out your mouth, and your eyes are turning bloodshot. You're just like, holy fucking shit! Armageddon's hill. Hell froze over, and we're all gonna die. It's fucking beautiful. It's a masterpiece.
I love it.
So
it makes me want to kill things.
It really does.
This music saved my life.
It makes me want to kill things.
I freaking love that, man. I freaking love that.
Don't kill yourself. Kill others.
Please don't. Literally, we don't want to be responsible for that. You know, I don't want anybody to shut us down.
Yeah.
Oh god. It's like, you know, guy comes up. So what motivated you? Oh yeah, metal hour. Seth told me to kill people. No, please don't. Please don't.
Please don't.
Breathe.
Send it to the house.
All right. So my number one moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, the top dog of all the top dogs, and it is not a Whitechapel song.
What?
No. I'm not
talking about Whitechapel.
Oh my gosh, he's not talking about Whitechapel? No, it's not Whitechapel because as much as I love... I know, as much as I love Whitechapel, they don't really have many breakdowns.
Yeah, you're right.
Because two things. One, they don't need them because they're insane. And two, the guitars that they have, you know, Zach Householder, Ben Savage, and Alex Wade, they are all very, very super talented individuals, and I believe that their quote breakdowns are just guitar solos, and it shows the actual artistry of the individuals, which I love, which I think is really good, and which I really feel like a lot of metal should do that more. You know, there's a lot of really talented artists out there who actually can do more than just simple chugs and slugs, and they can actually
fucking power chords.
They can actually freaking shred, and I feel like a lot of bands should, you know, let them shred, you know, because me personally, I'll listen to Whitechapel and I'm like, okay, I can vibe with this shred more than I can a breakdown. A breakdown is fun.
Breakdown is meant to get fucking the pit moving.
It's meant to get the pit moving, but I think shreds keep concerts.
Shreds keep the energy.
Yeah, it does. But Whitechapel does, this is an honorable mention, one of their probably more famous actual breakdowns that they do is This Is Exile. You know, this world is ours. And it just starts chugging and going and chugging and going. Yeah. And I think what makes that so popular and makes it a pit opener is because it's their only real breakdown that they have. So everyone's like, yeah, let's go, man. Yeah. Okay.
I will say they do have another breakdown that's actually pretty good, and it was from, I don't know if it's the Mark of the Blade album or the Elitist One album. I think they're the same one. I don't fucking know. But it's the song, The Solves of the Law.
Okay. Yeah, that is pretty good.
They have a semi breakdown in that's actually pretty decent. Yeah. I think it's actually pretty good. But like I said, it's a semi breakdown. I think they're more shredding.
I think their more breakdown album is probably the New Era Corruption because it's a lot darker, a lot heavier. Yeah. But like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about Whitechapel. I'm going to be here forever. But number one, drum roll is a new blood band actually called 1,000 Times Repent. Ooh. And the song is called So Much for Middle Earth. Now the thing about this breakdown, it's not a low. It's not. I don't even know how to describe it because the whole song is in your face, and the whole song just sounds the same.
Squealing.
Pig squeals.
Tunnel throat.
Pig squeals. But this breakdown, the build up to it is going, stop, and then he does like this fry growl / scream, and it mixes so perfectly with the chugging. It's just straight chugging of the of guitars, and it's just so beautifully mixed, and it makes you want to just headbang and just flip over a car and everything of that sort. I love it so much. And the funny thing is about this, and we're not going to talk too much about this because, like I said, it's not a political show, not a religious show, but
They're a religious band.
They are a religious band. They're a Christian band, which I find kind of interesting because you wouldn't associate that with super heavy.
And when we say they're super heavy, I won't even exaggerate on this. That entire album of theirs is seriously fucking heavy. It literally it's 100 is full throttle all the way through, and I'm talking about full pig swell. Like the closest representation I could compare them to with this particular album would be like Job for a Cowboy type shit. They're fucking heavy, and they are a religious band. Like, it's insane.
It's pretty crazy, but I mean, a lot of really big religious bands have, done very well.
Like Impending Doom.
Freaking wasn't
For Today.
Fit for a King.
Fit for a King.
Under Oath.
Yeah.
Bless the Fall.
They're classic.
That's classic too.
Classic. I wouldn't say Bless the Fall.
Not Bless the Fall.
No.
Did they move out of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now
Of Mice and Men.
Really?
Mice and Men was a heavy Christian band.
Really?
And once after Austin Carlisle left, they replaced him with another religious singer, and they are still a religious band, believe it or not. Huh. No one ever thought about that, but no, they are.
That actually is. I think I can almost swear to you, I've heard that before, but I never remembered it, and I was like,
Austin Carlisle is a sold out, full-fledged, diehard Christian.
Huh.
I'm not even kidding.
I wouldn't have ever thought about that.
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah, man.
It's cool. And that's what's really cool though, is like we're not going to talk about religion or politics or anything like that, but if you are religious, if you do believe in like certain religions and stuff like that, that's the thing we do want to get at on this particular point, is that there is something out there for everyone.
Oh yeah.
There for literally everyone. If you are religious and you don't want to listen to like satanic influenced music, there is Christian, holy influenced death metal out there. Like actual fucking death metal. That's religious.
And if you're satanic and you don't want to listen,
plenty of shit for you.
You don't want to listen to, Christian death metal, throw on some Thy Art Is Murder, some, freaking Infinite Annihilator. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, get your
socks off.
It's amazing though, like with how metal and rock is, there's literally, I'm not even kidding, there is actually truly something for everyone.
The diversity it is crazy.
It's insane. It's beautiful. It really is.
And
it's meant to put everyone together.
That's the good thing, that's what we like to promote here, about unity in music. No matter what you believe, what you think, how you feel, or any other political thing you wanna throw out there.
All that shit on the side and come together as one.
And come together and say, this is what we like.
In the pit, bro. Let's go.
I've been at concerts with people that I don't know what they believe. I don't know who they like, who they don't like. All I know is they came to see this one band. We both wanted to see this one band, so now we're best friends for freaking life because of that one band, because we united on one thing. And could we have a million differences? Heck yeah, we could, but does that matter? No. What matters is I want to punch you in the pit, and you want to punch me in the pit,
and afterwards we're gonna hug it out.
We're gonna go get a beer or something.
For real.
So that's just my thing. That's all we're gonna talk about on that one. But do you? Okay, this is where I was disappointed.
Number one.
This is where I was disappointed because we discussed, our top 5 before the show, and we made each other listen to them. Zach apparently did not have a number 1, and you need to hold your head in shame.
I have one.
Do you have one now?
I do have one.
Did you finally have to pick one?
I had to pick one. I finally picked one.
Because
I had to switch a little things around. You've heard this one. You heard this one.
I'll give him credit though. I like trashing him, but he brought up 4 or 5 different breakdowns that were all really good that could all stand at number 1. So I'll give him credit. He had a lot. He had a lot to pick from. So
it was bad, guys.
Why don't you throw out your honorable mentions first before you get to?
Oh, okay, I can do that.
But yeah.
Okay. So
how much time you got?
All right. So for honorable mentions, I have 3. Number 1 is going to be drum roll, please. Pow. All right. It's going to be Chelsea's Grin, Recant. All right. The reason why I'm picking that song is because I'm gonna be absolutely honest. That was the very, 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 very first ever song I've ever listened to that had any quote unquote screaming in it.
Okay.
I was at a Baptist church camp.
Oh, jeez.
And I listened to this song. It was the most brutal, fucking heavy, death, unreligious fucking shit I've ever listened to, and it was fucking brutal.
I could see you around the campfire. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya.
So, but yeah, that's one of my honorable mentions. And then I have a second honorable mention is by Suicide Silence on the Black Crown album, and it's Fuck Everything. It's super good. It's super good. And then my third honorable mention would be from Winds of Plague.
Okay.
And it's the Impaler.
Yes.
It's the Impaler.
Oh my gosh. That will always hold a special place because it's just a guttural and it's just nobody's ever put piano into death metal. And what I like about it is even in the music video, they have a segment for the keyboard girl. And she's in the music video and you solely see her going. I'm like, hey, whoever that keyboard girl is, if you're listening, which, hey, I hope you are. What's up? How you doing?
Welcome to the Metal Hour.
Props to you. You did pretty dang good. We need more women in metal, man.
For real.
I'm glad you joined. But that whole breakdown segment was just,
yes.
And he just goes into this guttural. I have no idea what he's saying. He just.
It's fucking awesome. It's fucking honest. Honestly awesome.
Would you declare before we get to number one?
Yeah.
Would you declare Winds of Plague kind of metal rap? Or was it just that one song because they were making fun of rap? Because they were making fun of it, weren't they?
Essentially, they were like, quote unquote, like maybe, I think they were trying to make fun of it.
Well, because if you look at the video, he's kind of got like rap influences behind him.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I know for a fact that the actual singer does listen to rap.
Okay.
Like, he said it in interviews before. He does have some rap influences, but I would not even classify them any remotely to rap. If we're gonna go there, if we're gonna do that though, I would say Attila would be the most representation.
They're more like party metal, party rap
with
metal.
Very, very strong influences of rap. Because the way he screams.
And Hunt the Dinosaur, maybe.
Yeah.
but
no, I honestly, how I would classify them would be like, honestly, traditional death metal.
I can get down with that. Yeah.
I would classify them like traditional death metal, like with Among Amarth and stuff like that. Like they have that.
Among Amarth, old Viking metal, right?
Exactly. They have that old school fucking like chant, fucking great vibe.
Yeah, that breakdown would always hold a special place. And I always go to it. It's probably an honorable mention for me. But your number one, let's.
All right, drum roll, please.
What is it?
It is Billie Eilish. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know.
I butchered the name.
I did post a freaking, Alex Terrible doing a cover of Billie Eilish's "Bad Guy," which
it was good.
Freaking hit hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway.
My number one is going to be a band that is signed by Stay Sick Records, which I just found out today, which blew my mind. But it's Spite, aka Spite Cold.
Wow, surprise! Zach picked a Spite song,
and the song
Spite is Zach's Whitechapel.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Spite and Chelsea's Granite, like my number two, like my favorite bands of like pretty much of all time.
One of those bands we can talk about for freaking ever,
forever. Like Darius is just. God, his hair is so sexy. Anyways,
it's okay to be gay.
The song is called IED.
Just those letters.
Just those letters, IED, and literally he goes in and he's like fucking talking about fucking wanting to fucking kill this particular person, screaming from the inside, squeezing their fucking eyes out, ripping their hair out, fucking blood. And then it just goes down and it hits this little snare, ding, and then it stops, and then he just screams, "Why want to break your fucking verse?" And it's fucking insane. And if you guys couldn't understand what I said what to break your fucking face. And with that, with the double snare and the double drums and the fucking everything and the guitar and all this shit, I'm gonna be absolutely honest. I wanted to punch everything.
You were lucky there wasn't a baby next to me.
For real, I would have kicked it.
Take that, you little child.
But yeah,
well, I'm actually proud of you now because you picked a song.
Thank you.
I was highly disappointed in you earlier, and
A redemption.
Yay!
Clap for Zach.
Yay! That was only you clapping.
True.
Don't worry,
me, starting London Tipton.
I'll put it in post where it's like, wee, everyone, yay! Oh man, I like that. Well, it looks like almost time to go, but before we do it, we gotta get a send it to the slaughterhouse in.
Oh, I love it. Past due for that, yeah.
Because this will be number 4. Now, I will say, last episode we did a send it to the slaughterhouse, but we could not choose which one. It was You Only Live Once by Suicide Silence versus Hell by Slaughter Prevail. Yeah. Now, you weren't here for this, but I decided the only way right now to decide which one would
actually get sent.
Which one would get sent would be, and this was kind of unfair, but it's the only one I could think of, would be views on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, excuse me, YouTube. So You Only Live Once had the most views. So I say You Only Live Once.
That's not fair, though.
Wins.
It's so not fair.
It's not fair. It really isn't.
It's not fair at all. Okay.
But it's the only other way. What was I going to do? Flip a coin? Like, would that have been more fair?
I don't know.
But unfortunately, so this is going to be probably like our more not so fair one. So any Slaughter fans, I apologize. It wasn't
on purpose. It wasn't in vain.
We had to have a winner, and so that's the one I had to go with.
So sorry, Slaughter Chevelle. We gotta send you to the
slaughterhouse. All right. So far we have our winners and our losers. And so far, after all doing all of them...
Yeah, you should tell us what we have on our... who's won and who's lost so far.
Yeah, so far, the first one we did was Suicide Silence. We did a full album. Suicide Silence, The Cleansing versus Whitechapel, This Is Exile. The Cleansing won. This Is Exile lost, unfortunately. Then the second one we had was Infinite Annihilator's full album, which is Elysian. I'm not even going to try to say the rest of it. And versus Ukrainia's Totalitarian Dystopia. And Ukrainia lost... And Elysian won, which Infinite Annihilator. Then we have the newest one, which is Suicide Silence, You Only Live Once versus Slaughter Prevail Hell. And Slaughter Prevail unfortunately lost, and Suicide Silence won.
Okay. So 2 for Suicide Silence so far.
Yeah, so far Suicide Silence has 2 of them, which we should probably branch out a little bit more than just Suicide Silence.
Yeah.
So this next one I have is Suicide Silence versus... No, it's really not.
I'm dead.
It's actually... Oh man, this is probably going to be one of the hardest ones I think we've ever had to do because I have both of them already.
Oh god.
And I'm covering the page. I don't want you to see them.
Oh god.
Because it's not death metal. It's not anything that's sort. It's not Suicide Silence. It's not Infinite Annihilator, Whitechapel, Ukraine, or Slaughter Prevail. It's not death metal.
I don't know what's going on. This is new for me. I'm scared.
This is the metal hour, so we mean all types of metal: new metal, post metal, death metal, classic metal. Rhythmic metal, metalcore, deathcore,
acid metal,
stoner metal.
All of it.
Anything that's or just straight metal,
like steel or stainless, aluminum.
Yeah. Adamantium, vibranium, titanium. I don't even know if those are really metals, but I wasn't good in science. That's all. So, all right. So anyway, this is probably gonna be one of the hardest ones because it's 2 really good, really big, and really just freaking amazing bands. And you're gonna hate me for this because I hate myself for doing this.
God.
So the first,
I can see in your eyes.
It's song versus song. Okay. So the first one is Breaking Benjamin's "I Will Not Bow."
No, please don't do this to me.
Oh, just wait till what the next one is.
Oh god.
Versus Disturbed's Indestructible.
I'm walking away.
Dude, I mean, how do you think...
You can't do this to me.
How do you think I feel about doing this?
You can't do this to me.
I can't make it easy every time.
Bro, those were like, those were both pinnacles, like, moments in my life. Both those, like, albums and songs, they both hold special places in my heart.
Yeah, you gotta choose your
It's like trying to choose your favorite child.
You got,
which is easy, just avoid the redheaded one. But still,
screw the redhead. It's funny he can say that because he's redheaded.
I am redheaded.
Hey, that's our word. You know.
Fuck you.
So
discrimination.
Yeah. Again, you guys can play at home. Breaking Benjamin's "I Will Not Bow" versus Disturbed's "Indestructible." Just songs, not Indestructible album.
I'm gonna be absolutely honest.
What you got?
Between you and me, I'm thinking about it.
What you got?
And if I had to choose,
It's hard. I wish you people could see the pain in his face right now, just trying to pick which one that he wants.
Because so later on we'll have cameras and y'all can see our faces.
Yeah, we're getting there, but
I'm gonna be absolutely honest. I'm gonna
got?
have to go with Disturbed Indestructible.
Disturbed Indestructible. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Indestructible.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit? Why?
Yeah. So the reason why is though I love Breaking Benjamin.
Phenomenal band.
They freaking are. I Will Not Bow. It's good. It is good, but it's not great. It is not one of their. It's not one of their great best songs.
It's one of their most popular.
It's one of their most popular, and one of their and this is just my opinion. One of their most popular, and it's really good and really well known. But I feel like it's not one of their best songs, especially on that album. On that album, there's a few otof songs that I feel
Diary of Jane, So
Cold,
stuff like that,
and Polyamorous. Or was that a different album?
It might have been a different album, but anyway.
But anyways, yeah, I truly feel like it was good and it has a nice sound, but when it comes to Indestructible, the song alone,
that one is intro, like a song of you feel powerful.
Dude, when I first listened to when you listen to the song, it literally gives you the emotion. Like it literally gives emotion. Like the whole song is like us, just songs that just influence emotion inside of you, and the emotion that I feel, it's almost like doing lines of cocaine. Like I feel. Like I'm like fucking amped up. Mm-hmm. Like nothing can hurt me. I literally truly feel indestructible.
I like that. That's really good.
Feel indestructible,
and it's a good motivator.
It's definitely.
And if we're going based on music videos too, Breaking Benjamin's music video, though good and fit for the song, it was just a warehouse music video. It was just them in like a tall building, empty building with just glass around them, seen outside. Which, like I said, great video, still holds strong. But Indestructible, it matched the song. Spartans, ninjas, Vikings, different types of warriors going through, even soldiers, different types of warriors going through a battlefield. And it's got like this fiery, embery background to it. And it's heavy and it's dark but uplifting at the same time. Yeah. Because it's like Indestructible, Master of War, and it gets you going, it gets you vibing, and once you listen to that song, you're like, heck yeah.
It's going back to like one of my very first breakdowns. It's one of those songs that if you listen to and you can't like not move, mm-hmm. like I feel like you're tone deaf or something. It's like you listen to it. Something in your body has to be moving. Like I feel like because it's so influencing that like you can't move. Like you can't not just move. You have to like physically like literally it makes you want to move.
Right.
It's great. And then the album alone on top of that, just going on the album, fuck.
If you want my personal opinion, there's not very many albums in all of music where every song is a hit.
That entire album, almost every
Indestructible album is insane. It has Indestructible, Inside the Fire,
Facade.
The Night. I think Facade was.
Facade was on there.
Was it? Yeah, it was on there.
Facade was on there.
The Night, freaking, just everything. That whole
The
album.
Night.
Haunted was on there. I freaking love Haunted.
Haunted was good. Oh, and it also had I can't remember, but it had a fucking insane drum solo in it.
I think that was Indestructible. Well, it might have been Indestructible.
Yeah, they have a lot of great drum solos. But
Mike Wingren is a phenomenal drummer. I'm not gonna lie.
Really is.
It's just beautiful, amazing, and I think what makes that song even better too is the fact that David Draymond's vocals over that whole entire thing flow so well, and you can just feel the power in it, and it's insane. It's beautiful, and I just absolutely
they
love
had Deceiver in it.
Yep.
Perfect Insanity.
Yep.
Enough. The Curse. Torn. Fucking Torn.
That's a good one.
Criminal. Divide. Divide is the one I'm talking about with the drum
Divide.
solo. But like every single song was just a hitter.
I love it.
One. It's a good thing we didn't do album against album.
Yeah, because Breaking Benjamin, as much as I love you guys, you know, your song is good, but when it comes to Disturbed, unfortunately, Breaking Benjamin, we gotta send you to the slaughterhouse. All right, so far we have 4 winners and 4 losers. Now we do have something planned with these 4, with the winners and the losers. We're not just gonna leave you guys in the dust. They're not just gonna, sit around collecting dust. We have something planned for both of them next show. We're not going to tell you what.
Surprise!
But we're going to see which one is going to come out on top. So
we'll just leave it there.
Yep. So we want to thank you guys for listening to us. We're going to wrap it up here. As always, we are the Metal Hour. I'm Dominic Gard.
I'm Zach Hart.
That's Zach Hart. Stay metal. Stay awesome.
Stay safe.
Stay safe out there, guys. We appreciate it. Have a great one. Oh, and actually, before we go, I just thought that was the thing we need to say. It has been confirmed November 24th at the Orpheum in Ybor. The Metal Hour will be at that concert. It's going to be the Chelsea Grin concert. Come out. Check us out. You can find us. We will be promoting our own stuff, and we'll be promoting the Metal Hour. Come talk to us. Come talk about us about metal.
Ask us about the Metal Hour, man.
Yeah. Come let us know. And if there's anything you want to see on here, any bands you want to put against each other, agree or disagree with us, come let us know. Come hang out, and we'll listen to some music together, and we'll mosh with you.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all stay beautiful. Stay fucking metal.
Heck yeah. Deuces.